You're killing me, Smalls.
We making movies, no acting in. I'm fucking Instagram action shit. UPS shipping packages. I'm smoking weed out them packages. If I ain't got a gun, I'm stabbing it. I got some leftover lean in the cabinet. I can hit your little hoe when she happy. Poke on that pussy shit like it's a top in it. We making movies, no acting in. I'm fucking Instagram action shit. UPS doing the packaging. I'm smoking good ass weed out them packages. I can't lie 'cause I ain't capping it.
Welcome back to the DNA Podcast. It's your boy D.
It's your boy Antonio. Let's get to it.
Keeping up with Black History Month. Black is beautiful. Black is the shit. Our black topic is, what does it mean to be black and or African American? I don't know why I said and or. It's the same.
Yeah. Well, so if you're from Africa, like you're like African, I consider you black too. Or if you're from the Caribbean, I consider you black too.
I guess there
At
is.
least that's in my definition.
I guess that is a small description. When I say black, when I say
You mean
black
like-
people don't do that, I typically mean black American. I don't know what the fuck the niggas do in Britain. I just don't. I don't know what the fuck black people do anywhere else in the world. But when I say black people don't do that, black Americans. So that should be a given because, you know, we're in America.
But isn't that like the typical American thing to do is to generalize a whole group of people into one thing?
Yeah, basically.
And like if you're not this, you're
You're something else.
but
That's just me speaking on what I know.
But it's kind of contradictory to your other standpoints of like, if you know all your peoples, if they're brown, they're your peoples.
They're still my peoples. They just different peoples. They just different. So like, I get what you're saying, but my context is if your sister moves away to Africa right now and she stays there for 20 years, she doesn't do typical black stuff anymore. She does
But
African stuff.
I feel like they still do. I feel like, of course, the minor details are going to be different, but even when you like listen to like African parents, I know you've seen the skits of like people talking about the African parents.
They more strict. They funnier too.
But like that's some shit that would go down in a regular black household, the American black household.
I'm not saying that there's no overlap.
I'm just
because,
saying like it's the same shit,
I'll-
same poop, different scoop.
True, but the difference is what I get is I hate when there's a small difference on something. Oh, we black people don't do it. Yeah, too bad I won't include y'all. Us black people. So that's why I be in general with black Americans.
That's really specific. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Because I'm about to say I hate when I say something. Oh yeah, we do that over here. Well, obviously I won't include y'all. And that nigga who been here for 20 years and is 20 years old on the dot shouldn't be acting like that.
You know who I thought about? 21 Savage. Sir 21 the first. Sir Savage the 21st.
But
Oh, man.
what does it mean to be black to you? I guess right off the...
I think creativity. I think struggle, hardship, and I feel like that's some deep shit to unpack there. But I feel like resilience. I feel like adaptability. Those are the things. Those are the words I associate with black. If that makes sense.
Yeah. If we're doing key words, I associate swag. Some people be like, swag, all black people don't do. Everybody has a certain type of, black people have a certain type of swag to make some of the least coolest shit ever look cool. I can even bring up a person who's literally the definition of uncool, Lizzo. Lizzo made being like a band nerd look super cool. She plays the flute like
She plays the flute on stage.
and she has so much swag doing it. And it was like she tells the stories. Yeah, I wasn't popular in high school. Yeah, no shit. This wasn't
That was not it.
Yeah. But she added so much swag to it. It's like, damn, she played the hell out of that flute. She
playing the flute, shake her ass at the same time.
like, and so like that's what swag is. AI being one of her. I even go with Jordan, just having signature sneakers, standing out, looking cool while playing basketball. That's swag. And that's not even trying hard swag. That's just everybody wears shoes. But mine's look just a little bit better. Like people were wearing Converses back then. Ain't whole nothing wrong with the way Converses looked.
I think by then the Converses had stopped being.
No, in
they,
the
they did have a basketball shoe out, didn't they?
Yeah, Jordan came in 80s. In 83, Magic and Larry had their own signature Converses.
That's right. Because Magic passed up on a Nike deal, right?
So like Converses was the thing, but here comes this guy with this Nike shoe, and it's like that shit it's just clean. Like it can't be denied that it wasn't clean. So like that's minor swag. Then we get to I was gonna get to AI braids in his hair. He was the first guy to really look black all the time, not wear suits and whatever. But it wasn't trying too hard. It's just
who he was.
It's just
Yeah.
And then it's also being comfortable in your own skin. You can't achieve swag trying to be like somebody else. Having swag comes from knowing who you are and not caring. I don't know how many times people always tell me, "Oh, I love your shirts. I love the way you dress, this and that." I just be throwing on shirts, but it's like specifically like you be finding anime stuff and it looks clean and that I'm comfortable in myself knowing that I love anime so much that I've gotten to the point where I can make it look cool. Like it's not closeted. It's not just, rant. Like I make it look stylish.
Yeah.
To show that I love it. So like that's huge to me. You can add swag to anything. Cooking, that'd be spices, different ways of how to plate, this and that. Sports, different moves that we do. Going back to Jordan jumping up, doing the Jumpman logo, which is like crazy when you think of it. That's
tongue out of the mouth.
Crazy when you just think like he came up with that just in his head. And it was just like, what if I pose like this, tongue hanging out? Crazy. To Serena be swagged out. If you watch tennis matches,
she is dripped the fuck out. That's custom stuff you can't get from Nike.
She be clean. And so it's to Michael Jackson, the stuff that he did, especially like in his Thriller years.
Goddamn 2 belts.
The one damn sparkly glove, the sparkly socks. He was in goddamn loaf. Nobody in history can make loafers cool. Them loafers was cool as hell. It's an innate making it cool.
The nigga looked cool in the fedora.
He looked cool. I don't even know what type of attire Billie Jean was. It's businessy, but I'm here to party.
I always figured Billie Jean was like a prom outfit. That's how I looked at it.
Because like it's not a business outfit because it's rhinestones, but you're not just wearing that to the club.
Yeah, I was like, this is a prom outfit.
And it was like he's just clean. So that's what I associate with black. And you might be thinking, so if you're not black, you're not. White people don't have shit. White people on TikTok is starting to come to their realization of, well, we didn't come up with shit. No shits. I mean, if something has to be said for stealing shit and making niggas think you came up with it. But
pretty good at that.
But yeah, like people can we can make anything cool. And I mean anything. If you give us the trashes, we made fucking chitlins cool to where the white people took the rest of the pig back. Like like that stuff that you just can't imitate.
And this is a good point. I was gonna say, everything pop culture about America is black.
Everything.
There's no thing in pop culture that's not at least been touched by us, if not founded by us.
I don't even know why there's a pop category anymore, because people get mad when I say this rap is pop now. So, no, it's not. This rap is popular music.
Yeah. So like, there's no debate that rap is now pop music.
Yeah.
Like it has the title of popular music is the most popular genre, but like pop music is also its own genre now.
Oh, it's actually a genre now.
It's like it's in this weird space of like, because pop music was such the popular music for so long that now it's its own thing, but also it's not its own thing.
I get you.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that's what people
you're completely correct.
People will give pushback like, no, so you're saying Kendrick and J. Cole is pop music? They're not Britney Spears pop, of course, no. But rap is popular.
Rap music is pop music.
Drake is in the same vein as Britney Spears pop music. And that's
appealing to the masses, not,
Yeah.
and to the masses of their ears and not so much to their minds. Does that make sense?
yeah. So that's huge for me. And I've said it before, and some people only hear the word swag and was like, I guess other people have bad connotations with that word. It's like,
I mean, but if you think about the word swag itself, if you like everything that's cool, like a high five, black.
oh yeah, yeah.
And like now that's the most that shit was invented in the 70s.
I know fist bump was created by black people.
Give me some skin. That's some black shit to say.
It's innate cool. I did this at JWU. I instinctively came up with new slang that I've never said before, and I just said it with so much confidence that people stole my shit. And not only did people steal shit, they swore up and down
They came up with it.
came up with it. It's like, bro, we used to say this back in my hometown. I know you're lying. Why are you lying? Because I went out my way to come up with it.
Like I know, like back in high school, we used to say like, "You shelling," it's like you're capping. But before capping, like, "Oh, you shelling."
In my hometown, I have no clue why. We used to be like, "You Mike." I have no clue. I just assumed there probably was a Mike somewhere that was lying.
I was like, Mike and Ike. Where we going with this?
And so it's just like you hear a lie.
There was some nigga named Mike in your hometown. That was a liar.
You hear a lie, Mike. That's all you hear. Oh, that nigga lying. But even Cap, like, what the hell does it even mean? I know what it means. God, that's so niggas shit to say. Hey, Cap.
Cap.
Where did y'all come up with that? And so that's truly what it means to me. I also think through the years that we've created, the stuff that we create mostly is universal and it transcends times. So like, I'm huge into rap music. Rap music to me is blues, it's slave music, it's XY, it's struggle music, but it's just the evolution of it. So me personally, I don't understand why there be black people who don't like rap music. Rap music has so many genres that I just...
Yeah, there's so many sub-genres in rap music that you should find something that you like in it.
For you to come out and just be 100, I don't like rap music. What? Like, that's...
I mean, so like, but maybe they have not been exposed to something that they like. And it's like, rap music is one of those things, music in general is one of those things, the deeper you get into a genre, there's some genres of music that I don't like, so like, I wouldn't like Screamo, right? I know you despise Screamo, but like, I wouldn't like Screamo, but because I was on the wrestling team and it was mainly white people, that shit got played quite a bit.
Yeah, white people.
So eventually there were some songs that were like, oh, this isn't half bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually you start to be like, okay, yeah, this isn't. If you're not exposed to something, sometimes you just have a pre, conception about something.
And that's why it's like, I do take the offense, and I do get personal quickly, because I feel like that's an ignorant statement. What makes it ignorant? I don't like it. I don't like it. You don't know that you don't like it. It's no way you don't like rap music. Just say you haven't listened to a lot. Just say the ones that you listen to you don't like. But you don't not like rap music.
Yeah, you could easily say, this isn't my favorite genre. That would be totally fine. Like, if it's like, oh, I'm really into jazz. I can see the influence of jazz jazz has had on rap music, but rap music isn't my favorite genre. Okay. I would be okay with that.
It's one of those weird things too. Jazz follows suit. If I find black people who don't like jazz music, bro, this is music of your people. Like, it's dead ass music of your people.
But I can kind of see why you would, if there was a time that you did not like jazz, I can see why you wouldn't like jazz. Like, if you don't like slower, ballady kind of music.
Who doesn't like that?
Some people don't like that
I was
shit.
about to say, like,
some people don't like that shit. Not me, but some people don't like that
or
shit.
like the classics that will never get old. That Marvin Gaye, The Temptations.
That's not jazz.
Patti LaBelle. Not jazz, but like classics.
Yeah, classic music.
These
Okay.
are stuff that's we grew up with in quotes, but it's like the first time we heard it, it was like that sounds good. Like it sounds good because it's.
I think, but especially when you're younger, because you want to rebel from your parents so bad, I feel like you don't like their shit. Because there was some music that my parents would play, and I'm like, that playing is old shit. But like, you know, as I got older, I was like, man, that shit was. In my head, I was like, this shit's a banger, but I was not showing it.
I was a grandmother's boy, so it was like I didn't rebel for my grandmother. So it was like, so I did rebel for my mom, but that's why I was like, I knew I liked that real old classic stuff because it's like my grandmother had the little. Still got this shit that plays records, but it's disguised as a damn fucking long stand. It's disguised as a stand, but that bitch transforms into a fucking
player.
Yeah,
it's a fucking transformer now.
Like that, bro. If I took you and even you knowing, bro, you could look. I could even put you in the fucking
room with
generator. You wouldn't figure that shit out. But so it's like she would play music through the house, and it's just like it's hard for me to learn lyrics. I don't know what the fuck they say, but it sounds good. I like it.
This nigga spit.
It's appealing for some reason to me, but it's appealing because it's the music of our people.
Yeah,
and
I completely agree with you. I just know that black people, we aren't a monolith. We're not. There's variation, and people are entitled to their opinions. Your opinion can still be shit, but you're entitled to it.
Yeah. Is there some stuff you feel like that's like black people should do? Like there's just some givens that black people do?
Givens?
Yeah.
I feel like all black people should ride for each other. That should be the given. Like there is a line that has to be drawn. You can't ride for everybody for all time.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, you should give other black people a chance every time you get it. Every time you have an opportunity, you should give another opportunity to somebody else.
Oh yeah, if that's what you mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you should give black people a chance. Like
that, to me, that's the given. Like you should support, black businesses, black creators, black artists. You should support them, especially if you like their shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like them, if they make music you don't like,
Giving a chance doesn't mean buying that you don't want. Giving a chance is just going to go speak, going to go exchange information, going to just go spit little facts. That's giving a chance. If they make a bad impression, well, shit, that's their fault. You gave it a chance.
Give them a chance.
If you like art, going to a black art museum.
Or if you're trying to find art for your house or whatever, buying it from a black artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Buying it from, because that shit, being an artist is truly a labor of love, and it very rarely pays off while you're still alive.
And I'll put it like this. Nothing in this world is hard because everybody's skilled at something, but people don't get the recognition they deserve. Mm-hmm. So if you like art, I promise you that there's a black artist out there who makes fire shit that you love, that you just haven't found, and that nobody else haven't found. If you like X, Y, and Z, doesn't matter. Like, if you like something, I promise you that there's a black creator out there that does it extremely well, but just not getting recognition for it.
And also on that art piece, you should always tag an artist when you repost their shit.
Everything.
Doesn't
matter if they bake. It doesn't matter if they did a graphic for you. It doesn't matter if they just edited video. It doesn't matter if you just bought a piece of clothing and you thought you took great pictures in it. Give a little bit of love to.
I mean, if their logo's clearly on I kind of get it, but So speaking of this, Rico Nasty is kind of in some hot water about this right now. I don't know if you heard about that.
Damn, I like Rico Nasty.
Yeah, so she was upset because she reposted somebody's art, and the person was like, "Can you comment on her shit? Like, can you please tag me in it next time?" and she went and made an Instagram live video and was like bitching about having to tag people. Like, but it's like, come on now.
I have a problem sometimes. Like, it's hard to really express to see emotion through message, through just through comments,
through words, yeah.
And so it's like when you see a post and Rico Nasty's in the wrong, just in the general sense. But like when you're a celebrity and you see people trolling and being disrespectful at all times, sometimes I can see it's just like you couldn't have messaged me. For me, it's kind of like you're trying to put me on blast.
She might have her DMs locked.
So true, but it's like I have seen times where it's just like, bro, you trying to put me on blast. I honestly wasn't. I just, like, this is the only way I could contact you, and I was being respectful, but it came off to Rico as, like, you're trying to put me on blast for not being, I'm trying to say that I'm culture vulture, I'm stealing your shit, but that wasn't that.
In a way, it's like she, and I read the comment that it was the post and everything. I read it, and to me, it didn't come off hostile.
Yeah.
It just came off like, hey, it's hard for artists to get recognition.
Yeah.
And you posting my stuff is great for my profile, but you also have to tag me in it for me to even
give some recognition.
Yeah.
That's why I was like straightforward. She's wrong, but I can't see just sometimes like.
And I understood what she was saying. I got where she was coming from, but at the same time, I was like, my guy.
like she's not wrong for wanting the recognition. I've done it. I've almost done it a few times. The crazy part is you find stuff and obviously that it didn't come from that page. So it's just like, because I found, I actually ended up finding this guy and following him. But this guy used to make he puts Pokemon into famous rappers, I think celebrities in general. And so it's like, it was cool edits. Like, and they would just go together. But like I seen it on another page and I liked the pictures a lot. Ended up using it sometimes in my story. I ended up finding him and followed him. It was like, use my pictures, be sure to something. Like if I was famous and he called me, brought in, like, I did not shaft you on purpose.
Yeah. If I didn't know where it came from, I just liked the picture, I took it. That's one thing, but like, she got the picture from the
Oh, so she will. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She's complete. I didn't know the full context of the story. And so it was like, bro, I've seen pictures. I like saved them bitches and it was like, because like, there's mean pages. Bro, I'm not shouting out no fucking mean page. You stole this from somewhere. So, Rico's in the wrong. And it's mainly because one's Rico, big time celebrity, so our DMs are probably as closed. Nobody's ever going to be able to find it. So that one post that she did, that one person could have probably got like, at minimum, like 40 new orders, at minimum.
Yeah. At least 40 new followers.
Yeah. Like
probably close to 300 followers or something like that.
And then upwards of thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that could really blow up your spot.
And so, like, being a creator and not seeing it, the goal is to be noticed by celebrity, basically. It doesn't matter what you do. Our podcast,
especially as at a low level creator, is definitely get noticed by a celebrity.
Our podcast, if we could have anybody of any relevance on it, it would be like, everybody's relevant to us. But like if we get a celebrity, that's what
even
we
want.
Even
a small scale celebrity that would.
It'd give us a spark. Rappers would love to come up with the money or get a free collab from a rapper currently on the charts. Like that's how you blow up. So when you actually do make it and somebody does see it, using it, like it, but don't give the credit, well, shit. This is kind of for a waste.
Yep.
Basically, the one thing I learned from college, this is very true. Doesn't matter how good you are at something, you're not going to make it on your own. That's just...
Yeah, it's all who you know and what you know.
And maybe it's not the people you know now, but somebody's going to have to see it and give you a chance. So, fucking give credit. Give credit to everybody, but especially your brothers and sisters. Like, it's hard doing this shit. Sometimes that one mention would have kept it going. But since I didn't get the mention and the whatever, I called it quits because, have bills to pay. I have
bills to pay. I can't. I can't dedicate any more time to this because I have to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And it's like, that shit sucks, but
that circles back to a good point of being black. I don't think you've truly been black unless you struggled. And I know that's fucked up to say because like everybody be like, D, everybody can't struggle like you. I am literally the rarest form of struggle. Wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it if you was trying to be a rapper to struggle like me. You can struggle in different ways and still make it and still get great content. Yeah, but there's different forms of struggle, and rich people go through struggles. Like people with all the money in the world go through struggles, but then there's some people who don't, and those you need struggle. You need some form of adversity. I've known some people whose lives went perfectly great and got to college, and college was their first sign of struggle and dipped out. Bro, that's your first taste of real black. Being black is fucking being told that what you offer isn't good enough, and then you have to just be better. That's the cycle of what we live in.
what fucking sucks is when they tell you what you offer isn't good enough and you're the best offer that they fucking got. That's what fucking sucks. That's struggle.
And then like it sucks when you know you put everything you have into it, but sometimes everything you have isn't enough. You've got to cycle back and then do it again. That's struggle. There was people in college that I did not like and did not view myself being real good friends with. Your fiance's one of them. Who just like, bro, we don't mesh well. I'm a nigga who struggled to fucking live day to day, and then there's this girl who's just don't even know about living day to day. So, but like she struggled a lot in college. Struggled a lot when we finished college, and it was just like, yeah, I understand now. Life ain't just peaches and roses, and you don't need to. Life doesn't need to suck, but you got to know that it could. You always got to know that it could be worse.
Yeah. In her defense, she did struggle. Her mom just kept her away from it. In my opinion,
that could be true. That could be 100% true. But like, I think I think that's the main. You got to know you're struggling because some people be up. It actually gets me when people's rent be paid, this and that. Yeah, but I don't have money to do this. Bro, it could be so much worse.
Yeah.
How much worse could it be? You couldn't have had money to pay. Like
you could be on the street.
You could have no money to pay the damn thing. But it's like the struggle is what makes us us, and we're always going. The beauty of my statement that you're not, I don't believe that you're fully black until you struggle, is that you're going to struggle eventually in life. Yeah.
Something's going to fuck you up.
It's no way that you're just going to coast through life.
I feel like you haven't experienced the full black experience until you struggle in life.
Yeah.
Like once you feel that like that first taste of racism, that first, denial for a job because you're the best candidate, or when someone else gets the same job as you and you're the better candidate, but they came in there and half-assed it, like that. Once you get that first taste of that, that's when you know.
I'm not even saying it's acceptable. I know when black people ain't for me because like ghetto people do act a certain way, and it is god awful embarrassing. But when you have struggled and I know why ghetto people act that way. Not necessarily act, but it's like, bro, it's day by day. It's struggle to make sure the bills paid, struggle to eat, struggle to do this. I know why people gangbang. I know why people sell drugs. I don't do it. I would recommend
against it.
Firmly against it, but I don't speak down on it. Because I know that sometimes that's just.
I know what it's like.
Most people in those situations, it became to the point of where it's either this or that. Nobody's just going to sit there and die. If you do, you're a loser. That's just why, like, if you just literally just sit there and wait for the inevitable, you just gotta go get it. And so that's why it's like, I don't consider black people having went through struggle because they sit on their high horse, and it's easy to judge looking down from the top. Like, why do you act that way? Why don't y'all wear this? You're embarrassing. I would never fucking work a job like that. Well, and start getting all these no's from jobs that you want, and money becomes sparse, and end up at that job, and see how much talking down do you really have on it. Yeah. And it's just, truthfully, it rubs me the wrong way for black people to feel so entitled. And the reason why I say struggle make you black, to act like white people, when I know at any given point this could be you. Yeah, this could be you.
They have no problem pulling the rug out from under you, my guy.
Yeah.
At any moment.
And so some people will be like, well, he's still black. He's just of this. Tiger Woods is a great example. When Tiger Woods is up, he's biracial. He even came up with a stupid ass race. I forgot what it. I think he's the original Blasian. I think he came up with the word.
I cannot confirm this.
It was a word. It was like this was in his prime. Like, this was like late 90s, early 2000s. I'm pretty sure he was on the Oprah Winfrey show, and she was like, "What do you identify as? You're black and you're this." And it may have been Blacknese, but it was like, I don't identify as black, I identify as blank. But when his black ass is getting arrested, he sure as shit identify as black now. He's been arrested twice. He's had the support of the black community twice. He's thrived off that support from the black community twice. And both times when he's up again, I'm out. Deuces. Legit, I have nothing more for Tiger Woods. Anything that happens to him this going forward is going to be like, damn, that sucked. Oh, well. Like, damn, nigga, you better stop doing that shit to yourself, because I literally have no more support for him. I have no more love to give him.
Yeah. But that goes back to what I was saying. Like, you gotta support black people, but at a certain point, it's what it is, you know?
So, yeah. So struggle is the truth. If you have friends, y'all should all be able to discuss a struggle meal. But so struggle meals will differ, and there will be a clear cut winner. But
it's always someone in the struggle meal who was like, "Damn, dude, bro, we had it bad, but not that bad."
Bro, I tell you, my struggle meals. I've never really seen people top me until I watched ADD Tony Baker. That motherfucker said cream corn sandwiches.
I need something else.
God. You've actually beat me, my God.
Well, you had a bread sandwich, right? That's
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and my little cousin, he's the one that showed it to me, so imagine that. When we used to put different type of sauces on bread, mind you, we didn't have peanut butter and jelly, or we could make a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We put like mayo and mustard, and niggas would just put it together and eat the sandwich and imagine there's meat in between. And so, hey, that was the best. When we have them condiments on it, we put that mayo and mustard on it, bro, I swear to God, I can taste cold cuts. I swear.
So, my similar struggle meal was corn syrup sandwiches. A syrup sandwich.
Bro, this is that weird thing of like it's not a competition. No, those was my desserts. Ain't nobody fucking with them corn syrup sandwiches.
Bro, it was just a piece of bread, 2 pieces. Well, sometimes one piece of bread you fold it in half. A piece of bread, corn syrup, like the brown corn syrup.
Yeah.
And you fold it in half and ate it.
Boy, won't know shit. Or the black people staple, the delicacy at end of all. And you put some butter on that bread, you throw some cinnamon and sugar on that bad boy.
The cinnamon toast special.
It's over to everything.
Oh man. And now, the number one hood classic, oodles and noodles.
It's so much of a classic. The fucking white people make TikToks doing extra shit with it now. Every time I see motherfucking, I'll make you a fucking burger encrusted noodle. I'll make fucking deep fried and ramen noodle. What the fuck y'all doing? Put that bitch in some hot water and stop fucking playing with me.
Put the season pack in there.
Yes.
So like me and my sister, we used to like take the ramen noodles and make them like Naruto. That was our goal. They were never that good. And you take some lunch meat, put that in that bitch in there. We would do anything.
Bro, that lunch meat was fire. Well, I used to do a lot of shit. It depended on what the fuck I had. What was my go-to? My uncle had this go-to. It makes sense now, but I would never have it. He would put like a little spoonful of butter and hot sauce in it. Like, it sounds so nasty, but in the end, I guess he's making buttered noodles with hot sauce, and black people put hot sauce in it. But I can't do that shit. For some odd reason, looking at it, it makes me sick. I don't know why, but like just seeing him do that. Oh, so yeah, I ain't trying shit. I used to make mines. I started cracking an egg in college. So what the fuck did I do before that? I think, bro, whatever I used to have. Nigga used to make a fucking sandwich with sandwich meat. Had that bitch with the noodles. I needed a little something else to stick. God damn it!
Man, we used to scramble eggs and put it in there because I'm not a poached egg or egg guy, but
I only like it in noodles.
I don't like runny eggs at all. So, but it's the scrambled egg
or
Loki smack.
Bro, I'm too removed from the trenches. I used to do some shit. I can't remember that shit I used to do.
I used to season that bitch up because even though you poor, you got all the seasoning in the house. To put all the different seasons in that bitch. I made curry noodles once. I did everything.
Eric had high blood pressure. Y'all know my boy Eric, childhood friend. He had high blood pressure at like 11 or 12.
Jesus
and
Christ.
So he started. So as we got bigger, we started using 2 noodle packets because like one don't do shit to nobody. Like let's keep. If you not fucking 8. One noodle packet ain't doing nothing. But we used to use 2 noodle packets and only use 1 pack because like shit that's
too much salt.
That shit alone was probably sending shit through the roof. And so we kept a bunch of noodle packets. And so this is the week of the desperation of my struggle meal. Minus the sandwiches. That was by myself and my cousin. So I was like, when we had these noodle packets, we ran out of spices. Niggas was unthawing graham burger meat. Bro, you still got macaroni shells in there? Yeah. But let's make our own hamburger helper. So we use the noodle packets to season the hamburger meat. But then the next day is when we got lethal because we ran out of hamburger meat. That's when we make macaroni. And that's when we make the mac and cheese and had to put the corn in that bitch. And ate that bitch for breakfast, lunch, and
Yo, niggas getting at it, bro. This is top tier.
I'll never forget his cousin walked in. And so like his cousin was hungry just like the rest of us. Hey, what y'all eat? What y'all eating? We showed it to him. No, I'm good.
Holy shit.
And we know he was hungry. Bro, he was hungry enough. Nah, bro, I'm not eating that shit that y'all made. And then struggle food always tastes better in the struggle.
Oh, yeah.
I've recreated that bitch 3 or 4 times and that bitch has been nasty every single time. I'm talking like I've thrown that bitch out. What the fuck did I even make this for?
But you were starving then, my guy.
Bro, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and some points niggas was having 2 bowls of the shit.
That's fucking funny.
Ooh, but those are the times that made me, I swear to, whenever I'm eating something I don't want, like, man, I gotta make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Well, at least I don't gotta make that shit.
Oh man! Now that I'm thinking back on it, I think like experimenting with the ramen noodles and shit is the reason why I became a chef.
Bro,
like, dead ass. Like
it be small stuff like that.
Dead ass is the reason why I became a chef.
Because you get, niggas used to, parents used to OD on that bitch. Parents used to get the fucking 16 pack 3 times. So it'd be nothing but ramen in there. Man, gotta make this ramen taste different, bro. This is goddamn about 50 something packs. This bitch alone gonna last. This bitch gonna be be in the house alone, bare minimum 3 months. Like,
fuck around 6 months, goddamn.
So like, yeah, bro. Hey, you out here? I never thought of making curry noodles. Damn, that bitch sounds fire.
Another thing that's actually fucking good curry in your eggs, like curry powder mixed into your scrambled eggs.
Oh, bro, I've done that. Ran out of other seasonings. Fucking a curry powder, go do something.
It tastes smack.
It's smack OD. Damn eggs had me sweating.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I remember. So no bullshit. I remember when I did it. I was like, bro, I got no salt or pepper, so I fucking I put enough ratio for salt and pepper, and that was the wrong choice. Ooh, but these are your stories are not going to sound like us. People who've struggled later in life. Well, shit, they experienced this, but in an apartment. I know some people. Yeah, I got this apartment. Bro, I was eating fucking ramen noodle packs for 2 months paying off rent. Hey, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. And that makes you, for me, life isn't worth a living until you struggled. Now, you don't ever want to go back to it, but like once you've seen it, life is so much more more worthwhile.
I think it also makes your work ethic so much more. Like when you've been at the bottom, when you see how low you can get, and I don't think I've gotten as low as I could possibly get. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I know people who've been at the bottom, and I got close enough. And I'm like, this shit is not for me.
I don't know how much more bottom I can get from having to move in with my grandmother as a kid to mind you, bro, we literally was the black Full House. It was so little room. I was sleeping with my grandmother in her bed. We was the black Full House. But so me graduating college, me and my boy Mucho, shout out to Mucho, we were homeless together. People was like, what you mean homeless? We slept on different niggas' couches every 2 or 3 nights. And it was sometimes we had to sleep in, sometimes we just went back to the parking deck of the job and just slept in the car till the next day, goddamn it. True homeless. I know that there's a little bit worse because some niggas don't have the car, but I'm never getting back there. And then me moving up. Oh yeah, bro, you're doing a little bit better, sleeping on a fucking air mattress. I ain't never doing that shit. You can't get no play on no air mattress.
I'm waiting for my furniture to come in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So like, I know there's significantly way more bottom than what I had, but shit, my bottom's enough bottom for 6 niggas put together. I ain't doing that shit no more. As long as my rent paid and I got a little bit of food in the fridge, we good.
It's all right. We're gonna be okay. But yeah, I think we talked about the struggle enough. Let's talk about what was the other thing that you said about what makes black people black? We kind of talked about creativity and swag. We talked about the struggle. You had another one. I can't remember what it is now.
Well, damn. You would think if I said it, I would remember.
God damn it.
What I think of when I see black people. Swag, struggle. Damn, this is why we supposed to write shit down.
Oh, okay. I got one for me. Resilience. Being strong. Like strong-willed. Now, this doesn't apply to all black people because some black people are quitters, but a lot of us gonna grind shit out one way or another. You know what I'm saying? If that means I'm working at this fucking job as a janitor for 30 years, but my family got a place to live, and you know, I have somewhat of a retirement in the future. Pop gonna do that.
If I gotta walk to work and walk back just to keep the job and keep the lights on,
Pop gonna do that.
Gonna have to do that. Shit, and when y'all get of age, y'all can walk with me. And that's bred in our DNA. It's bred from us just coming over here on the slave ships. If you watch that, like all black people should know. All black people should know their slave history. But you know the image of how tight they were under them damn ships. Literally as close as we are now, head to toe, and just like fucking packaged goods. Like that's I've seen packaged goods carried better.
And the thing about that is like literally the strongest survive.
Disease was going through.
And like you're stacked on top of each other, like literally on top of each other, and eventually people have to use the bathroom. So if you're at the fucking bottom, you're just getting all that on top of you. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like this, and I think that has something to do with how resilient and strong we are as a people.
Mm-hmm. Just from the beginning, strong. It's kind of become parodied. It's talked so much of just the Underground Railroad, but people don't remember. They don't have shoes. They don't have this or that. They are running barefoot cross country.
Them niggas are going from like Georgia to Canada.
Yeah.
That's a fucking far walk.
Just on foot within 2 weeks, and they know if they're caught, they're killed,
or sent back and whipped up,
and they're killed, or they get beat so badly that they want to be killed. Yeah. So it's just it's literally been shown through the years to the civil rights movement. Hose turned on you. Dogs. My dumbass actually used a fireman type hose when I was working at kitchen. Dishwasher had it. Man, that damn thing hurt like a bitch. That damn thing. I fired guns that ain't have fucking kickback like that.
I fucking hate you.
So like, bro, I can only imagine people are using that on you, and that's normally it's like 6 at a time at a group. The dogs come in, tear gas, actually getting beat.
Yeah, getting beat with fucking sticks.
Yeah, and just grinding it out, just getting up with a smile, and it's like, shit. When's the next march? Next week? Bet I'll be there. I need to get a new marching suit.
There's some holes in it.
And this one smells like tear gas and ass. And so it's just like,
that's a quote. That's a fucking quotable. Tear gas and ass.
That's just instilled in us. That's through history. That's just what we give. We've been given the short end of the stick, and we carve that bitch into a pole and take the rest of the stick.
Shit. Sometimes when we get when we do get the long end of the stick, we get beat with the long end. So
yeah. So it's
motherfucker.
I think that's talking to the white people that I know, and they don't feel this way. And it's like, it's amazing to me to know that there's so much faith in the body that is just, I can do this. Like it's not a matter if I can or can't. Mm-hmm. It's a matter of how hard I try. Because if I try hard, I can. Mm-hmm. Like it's that it can be done. So it's just, other races actually don't have that feeling. I guess they have the innate human feeling of like, I can overcome, but it's just like, I don't know. I do feel blackness sometimes of, I'm gonna do this shit. Like I'm gonna put on for my folks.
And sometimes I feel like you put on for your folks, like you said, you do it just to spite people who said you couldn't do it.
That's the reason why I became good at football. No bullshit. I got good at football. I was a starter my 9th grade year just because they sucked and I didn't have to be good. And so I didn't show up to workouts my 10th grade year because niggas hyped my head up. And the coach wanted to run me so damn badly. A little short white coach. He literally had Napoleon complex. And he even admits that my senior year, something, I wanted you to quit. That's why I ran you so damn hard. He ran me till I passed out. Never passed out before. Didn't pass out in front of him either. He drove his little fucking gator back to the back. He was like, meet me back here. Started walking. And it's like, I passed out with dignity. I went to go find a little patch in the shade. Put my helmet on. I think I woke up like 45, 50 minutes later. Where the hell you been at? I went to go take a nap. I knew it was over I knew my body was shutting down. And so
nigga, I don't consider that passing out, nigga. You just like put a soft reboot going on.
So it's passing out for me only because, bro, I could have kept walking. I'm going to fall. I just decided to give up a little early. I decided, instead of using my little bit of energy to grind out as far as I could get, I used it to go ahead. Let me go ahead and make me a little place up on fire.
The part is the funniest thing, you put the helmet on. That's the funniest
because
part.
I didn't want nobody to come by and recognize me. God damn it. And so, like, this is how I know it's also a pass out. Think about how tired you've ever been, and you come home and you go to sleep. I know that you probably checked your phone at least a little bit to check the time or something. Bro, when I put that helmet on, I lost all. Like, that was nothing. But, like, I got good at football. I got good enough to literally bang with his starters. We had the best defense in our conference, in our standings, whatever the fuck AAA was at the time, whatever that is. We had the best defense. So I made myself, I mentally went through it, and I was like, I'm gonna punish this shit talker. He put me on the scout team O to try to embarrass me. I'm gonna fucking hit these niggas. I'm gonna hit these niggas. Guess what? I started hitting these niggas. These are the best niggas that the state has to offer at this level. And he ended up liking me. It was just like, I was able to generate that to other aspects, but like, I only got good because I wanted to hit your favorites. I only wanted to embarrass your favorite players. I didn't even want to play. I just wanted to hit them and let you know that they can't hang with me.
And that was my biggest thing with wrestling. Like, I wanted to quit so bad. Like, they were whooping my ass, but then they were talking shit. They were calling me pussy and everything, and I was like, I'm gonna show these motherfuckers.
It's the Nate, like, both in our situation, we did not want to give you the satisfaction of me quitting. But you got to show me something. And that's some people look at that. So that's why you play football. I mean, obviously I got good, so I started enjoying it more for selfish reasons. But I probably would have quit after that year if he was an ass to me. And that's like black in a nutshell. I'm gonna prove your motherfucking ass wrong. That's how I feel in general. That's how I made it through college. I've told the story of my shitty middle school principal who said I should just not even think about graduating high school. Excuse me.
What educator would ever say that to a kid?
Yeah, you should think about helping your mom out and getting a city job like Trash Man. And just...
That's not the shit on Trash Man. Trash Man should make a good amount of money, but at the same time, like, who fuck says that to a child?
And that's what propelled me. I don't care. Everybody knows my disdain for school, especially public school. I didn't get through that bitch because I liked it, hated it. On the contrary, I just got through it because there was not going to be a point in time where if I even ran into this guy again, that he'd get to say, oh, well, I'm glad that things worked out for you. Or I knew that, no, I'm going to do what you... When you said I couldn't graduate high school, did that, I'm going to one-up you. I'm going to get a college degree, you bastard. You bastard. And this is no bullshit. I can make up all the funny stories in this or that. All the times that I ever wanted to quit college, that was the motivation. Just him. Him saying that I should have given up back then. That was all the motivation I needed. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit like, oh, I wanted to make my family proud. Did not. Don't care. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, such and such was looking up to me. Those things can be true. My sole inspiration was that this bastard really, like, questioned me back then. Like, for me, quitting college was the same as not making it through high school because he predicted that I would fail. He just missed the mark. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's deep. But do you think that's a little, maybe, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say toxic, but like
fixated,
unhealthy. That your sole motivation for success is to prove someone wrong. Because I'm letting you know now. If you went to a psych, they'll say that's fucking weird.
Let me be honest with you, and this is coming from a true place. All success is unhealthy. People who've achieved real success, it's come at a cost. It's come at a sacrifice of family. It's come at a sacrifice of entertainment. It's come at a sacrifice of friends. All athletes are unhealthily successful. Now they're trying to branch off and make it different or whatever. Like, there's a reason why there's not too many LeBron Jameses. Not just because of skill. They don't sacrifice. Like, and I'm not against them whatsoever, but Kyrie's not sacrificing to get the vaccine. All the top players besides him have sacrificed just because they have this unhealthy obsession to win this stupid ass title. Think about all the stories you hear from sports of like, I did this, I taped up a broken this, I did for a stupid ass trophy that don't even come back home with you.
I did it in a fucking tournament. In fucking high school when I wasn't a starter.
All success is unhealthy. So like I do acknowledge what you're saying.
Yeah.
And most people do find it crazy. My reverse card is you don't want to be really successful.
All I'm saying is like I completely understand that you have to sacrifice to be successful. And that goes with anything in life.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be successful in your marriage and your relationship,
yeah.
you got to sacrifice being right or whatever. You got to sacrifice. If you want to be the best car mechanic, you're going to have to sacrifice maybe your hands not being greasy all the fucking time. You got to sacrifice your time and your energy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I completely agree with your sacrifice point. I'm just saying putting in sacrifice and being him being your sole motivation is two different things.
I think the sheer hell, I don't think I could ever describe in words the hell that I actually went through. And we use the word hell so much that it's kind of lost, the meaning of it, because, nothing is worse than hell. Regardless of all the jokes we make, we don't want to go to hell. But like the hell that he truly put me through has just forever left a mark on my psyche that is just, maybe it isn't healthy. Maybe this is the crux of why I have no problem with it. Because if I ever go get it fixed, I might not be me anymore.
You think you're going to lose your edge?
I might not be as determined as what I am, and I might get complacent.
Mm-hmm.
And that scares me more than anything because I think I'm so close to breaking the next level of success.
Don't you think maybe you could put your energy into something else though? Like shift your focus from that to something else.
I'm not naturally highly motivated. That's kind of the main issue.
Okay. I mean, I have no problem with what you're saying. I'm just, for the sake of conversation.
Yeah. And it's like, I do get it. I'm not going to lie to you. I think Eric is kind of just brushed it past him. And like, for him as a person, it's easy for him just to forgive and forget. Hell, I told you his op-ass got one of the teachers that made it hell for us on Facebook.
Every time you tell me that story, I think it's so funny.
And that's the only time I call it to him. I text him all the time. Your op-ass still friends with her? Nah, yeah, nigga, was I supposed to unfriend her? Just making sure. Just making sure.
Seeing where we stand.
And so,
that's funny.
Yeah, it's like that works for him. And I don't give him flack for doing it. Like, and I don't think of him differently. That's how he's able to push forward. I guess not holding on to hate. Hate just makes me strong. But I have legitimate hate. And for me, I think it would be wrong if it was hate not placed at the right, person. They were just trying to help you, this or that. No, he actually wanted to sabotage me. And it's like, as long as I don't ever cross over, which almost did, but I didn't. As long as I don't cross over into physically doing something to him or like sending messages or confronting him, like, doing anything that ends up with me doing anything towards him, I don't think it's ever spilled over too far.
Okay.
And so I have no clue what the hell we got on this story for.
We were talking about resilience and pushing through struggles and.
Yep, and that's what makes me do it. Like, that's just the tick in me. I feel like everybody has it, and I've known some people who don't, and they have to find motive. You have to find it somewhere.
There's for some people it's like they don't get motivated until they have their first child, right? And some people they don't get motivated until until they find someone that they love. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes it's it takes something to make you want to push past your limits.
I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes I find it weird that it takes childbirth to make people get into motion.
Well,
not the child, but like she's been pregnant for 9 months. You didn't get into motion beforehand.
because it's not tangible until then, if that makes sense. Because now you have not, but I get why having a kid would make you push. Though.
Yeah, like I get the reason,
the concept. Yeah,
but it's like, bro, you knew she been pregnant for 9 months. This was the
for
go button.
Me, if I got somebody pregnant right now,
the second that I'm pregnant, oh, it's go time.
You know what I'm saying? If I gotta sell crack rock on the corner,
oh shit, I need to go. Need to get my pistol. Need to get my crack.
crack for me. Oh shit! But yeah, if that's what it took for me to be successful, or for us just to be comfortable, if it meant for me to go into the military, which is my plan E.
And boy, that's plan Z for me. It's a plan, but I'm telling you, that's right. But that's right behind fucking circus act.
You gonna be the bearded lady?
Hey, I'm talking getting shot out the fucking cannon.
I fucking hate you.
If I somehow fuck that up, man, it ain't shit left for me. Goddamn it. Let me go to this little man's military. Goddamn it.
I swear to God, I have never thought. If things go bad, I can get shot up for cannon. I can do that.
Bro, you gotta pay a nigga decent. You gotta pay the nigga worth it. I'm not talking big bag rich. You gotta pay me worth it damn to get shot out that motherfucker.
I guarantee their pay rate is garbage.
Yeah,
you work those kind of jobs because it's something that you love to do. It's not something that you get paid for. If you got paid for it, people would do it all the time.
Yeah, boy, you got to be a special type of stupid to get fired out of a can. It just
stupid or crazy, one of the two.
Boy, the Ringling Brothers gonna hook me on up.
It's like, what's your talent? I don't really know, but I'm down for whatever.
I'm broke and I'm trying to get this money. What pays the most? You can wrestle a bear. That motherfucker. Let's get it on. Let's get it. Yeah, give me 2 months to get my body in shape.
What's that? How's that saying go? If you ever see me in the forest wrestling a bear, help the bear.
Help the bear. Yes, sir. I'm from Poet Mystical. We focused a lot. Hell, this could be a 2-parter, but we focused a lot on what we think black people do. Is there anything, and I know we kind of touched on it, is there anything that really comes to your mind that black people don't do? Me, it's just coon, bro. You can't coon. If you gonna coon, at least coon on with like Mexican folk.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I feel like being a sellout, like being a coon. Like, come on, dude. Like, don't be that guy.
I think you could be a sellout without being a coon. Because, like, you can sell out without having to keep frowning, shitting on the black community.
But I feel like it comes with the territory.
It kind of does.
It comes with the territory.
Because, like, I guess Ruckus is a coon, but that nigga poor. So wait, what did he sell out to? He just a coon.
That's the worst kind of coon. Like, you didn't even get nothing out of this. You're just riding the waves. For me, the perfect example of like the sellout coon is Candace Owens. I don't even know who that is, but Candace Owens.
Bro, she's famous for being a coon.
It's like, bro, come on, man.
Do you know a sellout to me that's not a coon but goes widely unrecognized? P. Diddy. P. Diddy's a complete sellout, but he's not a coon.
Yeah, he's not a coon. He is a sellout.
Yeah.
So I guess there is a line.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be honest, through the years, and I tell people this all the time, if you do it to me, I would be upset, but I would understand. Selling out is sometimes just a part of life. And I'm not ever mad that...
I'm just disappointed.
I'm not ever mad that you went from working a 9 to 5 and your first opportunity you got to get, to quit all that stuff and get, lavish or whatever. Like, I will never sit here and flex on somebody for doing that. But in my heart of hearts, I know that I resent you a little bit and just don't fuck with you. But I'm not going to sit here and act like, how could you do that? Most people just do the same thing. Because I was like, it's one thing to sell out But like, I
It's one
ain't
thing-
never cooning. You ain't never gonna catch
But
me
it
cooning.
also is like if you're selling out, like you know, what I'm saying like this is my opportunity to get big. Are you selling me out and like, and you throw me under the bridge with it, or are you just selling me out? Because that's one thing. You can just sell out and be like, you know, I don't know them niggas no more. It is what it is. But like, are you gonna throw me under the boat?
I doubt that most real sellouts, don't get me wrong, some do, but I doubt that most real sellouts is, I'm coming. Most of it is just like I've seen times where groups go audition for something, and then the callback comes, we don't want the rest of them, we want X. And it's just like, it's completely fucked up. And it's like, it is fucked up, and I do want to bring y'all. But if I go on and be a pop star, you can't say that I threw y'all under the bus. I took the opportunity. They were like, I didn't go behind y'all's back and say, sign me and not them. Listen, I wanted us to get signed. But if I fought for us to get signed, I would lose my opportunity. Like, and that's what's selling out. That's what's like, I don't blame nobody. And I've seen situations where people lost their opportunity to get ahead fighting for others, and then they're just stuck with them. What's the point of both of us being stuck together?
I can at least try to bring y'all on. I can try to put y'all on.
At
to something.
least try to.
Yeah. But I think like where it's wrong is when you don't have that conversation with your homies.
And next thing we know, we're like, oh, I haven't seen him in a week. That nigga's on tour.
Niggas in Hollywood. The fuck? Yeah.
And so that is that's why it's like, I understand selling. What's the point of all of us staying in the same spot? Like, that's just that. I tell this all the time, and I would tell you, I would not respect you if you given up an opportunity. I would respect you a little bit less if you gave up a stone cold opportunity for you and your fiance just for me. I would be disappointed that I could measure up to whatever you're doing. But that might push me more to fucking succeed more. Like, don't fucking get left behind with me. Opportunities don't come often enough for us.
Yeah.
For us to be saying, no, you take it. Like,
Yeah. But I would always have that conversation with you, and that's the difference. I don't know. I feel like that's what makes you a true sellout. Is like,
and I respect
when you don't have that conversation with the person that you're selling out.
And this is what I tell anybody. I'm going to act erratically because I'm going to be upset. But like, you can always be mad at somebody and still respect them.
Yeah.
I respect the fact that you told me, and I respect the fact that you took it. But I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad that it's not me also. And that's just like, that's real. People play basketball, and we do sports with people in high school, and some don't get the letter to college. We don't call them sellouts for leaving, their homeboys.
Some people do.
Yeah.
Some people have that crab in the bucket mentality.
And the same college people, oh yeah, it's something. Michael Jordan got drafted, but we didn't. What, Michael's not supposed to go play? Like, I'm not.
He's not supposed to secure the bag for him and his family?
Yeah. And it's like, back then he really wasn't getting them all. So it was just like, it does suck, but sometimes that's just how it falls.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's like, I'm big on making sure the clarification. Most people who sell out are coons, but there are coons that's not sellouts.
Yep.
And then you could just sell outs.
Yeah. There are distinctions.
Yep. And that's why it's like, people look at me funny. But I'm not no fake nigga. I would sell out. I would not sell out as fast as I used to. I would sell out with no questions asked 10 years ago. I'm talking, if a nigga came to me, hey, bro, we about to give you all loads of riches. What's the catch? You can't bring none of your homeboys, and you can only send your mom money. Hot damn, you sign me up. I would at least try to fight for some stuff, but like, y'all hear my stories, and I say it funny, and it is funny now, but when you come from nothing, I'm not giving up the opportunity to have everything. I'd be a modern fool.
I don't know. I agree with you, but
It's a weird thing. Yeah, I think it's a weird thing that black people don't talk about, because it is a sensitive subject of, what if sometimes you're just not that good? Like, two people can do something, but you're obviously not that.
you're the less skilled of the two.
Yeah, like, obviously that you're just not that good. It sucks to, we go back to the struggle. It sucks to be told that, but you might just be. I believe everybody has $1 million talent, but I believe upwards of 80% of the people in the world don't get to find that talent because they're busy trying to make their talent of somebody else that they see,
or even just they're busy trying to survive. They don't get to develop that talent. They can see like, oh, I'm actually pretty good at music,
I've seen
but
people,
I gotta go to McDonald's and work.
I've seen people do weird art stuff. I'm talking like just like paint splatters and how the fuck did you do that? Did you learn that? Did you do that on the fly? It's like that's weird stuff that like I would pay good money for that. And it's just like everybody has a talent and you just need to find it. So maybe this thing, oh, we wanted to start a boy band group. Maybe y'all niggas can't sing. But maybe somebody's good at marketing. Maybe somebody was good with numbers and can be the account. Maybe you were so good at numbers that like, bro, you could be accountant for many other people, like for your boy and for this and that.
You can start a fucking firm, and your boy can be your first client that gets you in the fucking door.
Yeah, like some people just don't look. They just look at it as, oh, they don't want me. I suck at this. That's what struggle does. Sometimes you gotta make a new plan. You gotta make a new map. And that's why black is beautiful. My short essay.
Thank you for attending our TED Talk. I guess it's a good time to put this in. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, we never say this in our shit, but you know, share our shit.
Sure, start saying it at the beginning. And you know, that's forever ever, but not forever ever. Wakanda forever.